first sound you hear is just crack. Hello, my name is Jordan Davis and welcome to Not From The Bottle, the show where I, alongside my good friend Matt Rogers, debate the issues, big and small, of a certain topic with our own, often irrelevant stories thrown in for good measure. Alright, let's begin. Do you want to wear the Santa hat or the elf hat?
Jordan, I'm not wearing the elf hat. Hello.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Welcome to the Not From The Bottle Christmas special. It is a pleasure that you have chosen to spend the most festive day of the year with us. I'm going to need some wine glasses. Have you got any wine glasses?
These are some I made earlier. It's like Art Attack, but they're 2 wine glasses, aren't they?
Okay, alright. Well, Merry Christmas, man. Are we just going all the way? How much is,
Don't put that
how much
in.
is too much?
You know which one I'm having.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's a lot of wine, actually.
I don't like wine.
That's too much wine. I'll pour it back in the bottle if it's fucked.
Merry Christmas. So, yeah, it's Christmas Day.
Oh, it is Christmas Day.
I know, our mums aren't too happy about it.
About Christmas Day. That's.
About us being here on Christmas Day.
I think they're buzzing about us being here on Christmas Day.
Yes, I do.
But anyway, we've got the normal show, 3 of your topics, but we've also got some gifts for each
wine.
other. Yeah, I don't know why we've gone with wine.
A lot of disgusting wine.
But, you know, you can tell you only own 1 wine glass unless that's your wine glass of choice. All right. So topic number 1 that we're doing today is, oh wow, how very festive. When do you lose the Christmas spirit? Well, that's not what we'll do. Let me rephrase
We'll start with that.
Let me rephrase
When
that
does
in a better
Christmas
way.
stop becoming exciting?
When does
At
it
what
lose
age?
its shine? Because at some point in your life, it goes from being the absolute number 1 best
God.
day of all time to, and it's not just a day. I don't believe it's just a day. I still think it's
A festive period.
yeah, but sometimes you wake up on Christmas Day and it's not. I guess the same thing happens with your birthday. Maybe sometimes you do think, oh, it's not as magical as it once was. When did it lose its shine for you, Matt Rogers? What,
Well,
if ever?
Well, I always look back and I look at like presents. I remember getting presents, and the one present I remember is my late grandma, like lovely, lovely woman, and she made sure that me and my brother had these 2 Star Wars bikes that were, you know, with stabilizers on. We were probably about 8 years old.
18 years old.
Waiting in the, you know, in the kitchen for us. So when we went downstairs, it was like lovely. Like my grandma was opening the door. My mum was, you know, knew it was happening, and that buzz there was. It wasn't quite the same last year when my mum got me Star Wars bike.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
But,
yeah.
you know, that was that for me. You can see, there was nothing. I have some money nowadays, don't you? Who gets Christmas presents?
Yeah, well, do you think there's a part of it, and, you know, I don't want to ruin the magic of Christmas for any of our viewers out there, but, you know, when the unveiling of
Yeah.
you know,
Well, I actually don't
Big
remember
XC.
when the big Father Christmas was. I don't remember losing that. Do you?
yes,
Do you?
floods of tears.
Really?
True story.
Oh my.
Not a joke, it's honestly true. So I have 3 younger brothers, and I found, and you can put this down to poor parenting, I certainly do, found the Christmas list with, like, all our names at the top, and then, because you try and make sure we get, like, the same, not the same presents, but, like, the same amount, and, like, the same kind of, like, if there's one good one, everyone gets a good one, like, or something like that. Found their list of, like, our names and the presents, like, in, I can't remember if it was the kitchen or something.
Yeah.
Found it out and was like, yo.
What? Did you not make your own list?
Care to... Nah, not really. I think they do it, like, once they bought it. Anyway, they don't make...
Dear Santa, I want this.
Nah, we didn't do any of that.
That's clever parenting.
And I just remember being like, you know, and I was called into the
family meeting room.
Well, it's not far off the family meeting room, the family crisis room. And they said, well, look, you must... I can't remember. Jeez, how old are you? You start primary school... You're probably about 8, 9? 9?
What?
10?
When you stop believing?
When the
big man disappears.
big man just becomes your old man.
Like I said, I don't know. I've ruined it for many children.
You have?
Yeah, walking down the street. He's not real! Constantly. I wouldn't even second guess. I'd just go straight in with it.
Floods of tears.
Really?
Didn't want to... I mean, it's nice to believe, isn't it? It's nice. Yeah. Even if you've got doubts.
I mean, imagine being religious.
But...
this is like...
It's like...
this is like their Christmas.
Did you ever do the thing with the tooth fairy where you'd lose a tooth at school and you wouldn't tell your mum and dad because you wanted to find out if the tooth fairy was real or not real? So you put it under your pillow and you'd wake up the next morning and still be a tooth fairy and you'd be like, gotcha. Fooled you. No tooth fairy. Gotcha. Santa Claus... No, different. Santa Claus, not like that. Santa Claus...
You want to believe.
I'm happy the next morning to find a tooth fairy because I've got to the bottom of the tooth fairy. I've done that. But I really want Santa Claus to be real. Yeah. Even though the practicalities of it...
Going down a chimney. I mean, reindeers can't
Most
fly.
people don't have chimneys.
Yeah. I know this... I was thinking about this, 60 years ago, it might have been a lot more believable.
We don't have to debunk Santa Claus right now. We don't have to do that. We don't have to talk about time zones and all that nonsense and, a reindeer and all that. We don't have to do that. If you want, you can pick the whole thing apart, man. But obviously when Santa isn't a guy... I'll tell you what I don't understand, just while we're on the subject of these kind of creatures. Who or what is the Easter Bunny?
A paedophile dressed.
Santa Claus gives presents to all the kids around the world. He's a hero. The Tooth Fairy, she's magic. She takes your teeth and turns them into coin, into money itself. Mental. What a skill. The Easter Bunny shits out eggs. Who put him on that list? He's not in the list. Who's he? Absolute nobody. That's when Easter died for me.
What, when you
The
realised...
unveiling of the bunny. I'm not having this, mate. Don't know if you've ever worked Christmas Day. You ever work Christmas Day?
I don't think I have, No.
I know a lot of people who've worked Christmas Day. Last year I worked Christmas Day.
That must have killed the excitement. The shine.
The evening, like from 6.
Yeah.
So I've had my day, haven't I? But I go in and people be, I thought there'd be more mince pies. Like, whoa, stop moaning. Christmas. You know what I mean? Like, at least show some, some
jazz hands.
Up and at it. Christmas Day. If you're spending it with me, we're having a good time. And you are. And we're having a good time. All right, so we'll leave that one with you. When, if ever, and never is an option. Maybe when we have kids. Think if we have kids.
But I think when we have kids, well, they don't Google it. Is Father Christmas real? Done. They're going to have phones at like 4 years old.
Nah, they're going to have microchipped. They'll just think...
That's a different
They'll
story.
think it, and the government will tell them what to believe. Merry Christmas. Oh, we haven't opened 25.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We haven't opened 25. I've been sat here for a month waiting for Christmas Day. So we can...
Are we halving it?
Yeah, we'll halve it. Oh, we'll third it. We'll third it with GA behind the camera.
Joel?
Yeah. Oh, yours is in little shit bits, sorry. Merry Christmas.
So, yeah, as we say, give us your answer. Do you ever lose it?
Button up there with some options. Great start to Christmas. No, I won't be coming back for Christmas dinner. I told you. No, we couldn't have pre-recorded it. It's under the tree. Your present is under the tree. Just the socks. I thought you needed... See you on Boxing Day. Love you, Mum. Bye. Love you. Merry Christmas.
So, we're now moving on to the second topic, which is Secret Santa. And we're posing the question, is there a perfect present?
It's not red wine.
Jordan, I've moved from the Stella glass of wine to the Stella can
What's
of Stella.
Brilliant is you're not hiding the... You could have put it, but you've just opened...
Just that's there for like...
When
I need to punish myself on Christmas.
I drunk... this is the second time I've properly drunk wine. First time was in New York in the summer. They did free wine for an hour in the hotel we were staying in. White wine. Between, let's say, 5 and 6. So there's a few of us guys, and we were just drinking white wine. And there was a good scheme by the hotel, because after that, I'm hooked on white wine. I had a whole night drinking white wine.
The only time... Oh, God, sorry. Go on.
Fell asleep in the nightclub that we went to, and had to run home on my own with using only... going up to shops that were shut and scheming their free Wi-Fi, like Starbucks. Let's say you stand outside, free Starbucks Wi-Fi. Oh, which way is the hotel? Blah, 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 blah.
This is so you.
Then, this is bad. Got to the hotel, couldn't get in because didn't have a fob. Had to, like, sneak in after a guy, like the door is shut and you just go, like, yoink. Run past the doorman to the stairwell. We was on the 3rd floor. For some reason, this is my memory, I wake up, I'm passed out on the 6th floor stairwell, not in the... And it turns out what had happened was, I went to our room, couldn't get in, heard someone coming,
and double
bolted, went up to the 6th floor. So when my friends got back, they looked for me, they checked the stairwell up to the 3rd floor where we were staying. Obviously didn't check higher because that would be insane. That's like checking, 3 doors down for all they know.
Yeah.
But they left the door propped open for me. So at, let's say, 7 in the morning when I awoke, a mess of a man, a state, all off wine. I could just go in and go to bed. That's my wine experience. Merry Christmas. Let's drink wine.
I've only ever properly drunk it one time, which was at a sophisticated do. And as you may know,
least sophisticated
or you can
guy.
tell, I did not fit in very well. It was one of them. It was a wine tasting night, and we had to dress formally as well. I didn't have any formal clothes, so I wore like trainers, and people were like, brilliant. Like, what are you doing? But for the whole of the night, and this is brilliant because I have both props here. They were all doing this.
That's good that you've got it.
So they had like the whole.
Oh really?
Smelling it.
I'm getting
sipping it, and
I'm getting gooseberry.
And there's me with Stella can in one hand and wine in the other. I don't know if you ever mix the two, but apparently it's not a good. I mean, I'm doing it right now, but it creates. I was sick all up the wall. That's the end of that story.
I mixed
Merry Christmas.
Cider when I must have been 18, 19. I drink cider and then go on spirits for a night out. And I was drinking cider, and time must have passed me. And I was like, oh, I need to get to the spirits now. I've still got this cider. So I was like, well, just put it all in one glass. The worst idea I have ever had. No, well, I could drink it. I can't remember what it tasted like. It was drinkable.
In a sense that
mixer. Gin is drinkable but tastes terrible. This was drinkable, presumably tasted terrible, but I was able to drink it. But the inside of my body refused it. So, drunk it, got the train. And I don't think I've been more sick. And it was outside 42's nightclub in Manchester. And I was sick. Everything I'd had all day must have come out with that. And I'm then sober, stone cold, because everything has come out. Awful times. But the perfect Secret Santa, because we're doing this. We're still doing this.
Forgot about the
It suddenly became about alcohol, and that I think says a lot about us as individuals. Let me have a look at my notes here.
Well, I've actually given.
Yeah. Oh, you've given
the perfect.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, Secret Santa gift. I don't know if you remember, but last show.
Let's call it a show, man.
We only call it a show because it's not really a pod. Yeah. So last show, I discussed workplace romances. That wine's getting to me. I can't speak. But workplace romances, and I discussed the one night stand that a friend of ours had where he tied her to a bed.
Yeah, you did.
I then got him in Secret Santa for that year.
Right, okay.
Gave him a fluffy pair of handcuffs in front of the whole office.
Oh, wow.
Everyone knew about it, and he was literally like...
Everyone knew about it?
Cheers, Matt. Like, he took it as a joke, of course he did, but it was probably not the best time to do it.
If you had to guess, do you think he's ever used them, or...
I don't know, you know.
Probably. I'd speculate.
I think he would have.
What I'd say about Secret Santa is, I've done this a few times now. often it's someone you know little to nothing about. Often.
Yeah.
And you have to do the rigmarole of just in conversation. What's Sarah's favourite kind of chocolate? Have you got the secret? And then you have to ask about 4 different other people to cover your own tracks. That's not what you meant. I've had it before doing the Secret Santa where there's one name in the bowl, and this was true. I was like, well, I know this is going to be insert name of dickhead here. And obviously it was. And I was like, well, this is obviously a fix. Like, I'm the last one. I happen to have got the person we all hate. Do I? And then and it comes out in the watch. We go, I picked that one up. Yeah, I put that one back in. Oh, yeah, I picked that one up. Yeah, I just thought, I'll put that one back in. Well, thanks a lot, guys.
And then, you're left with
Matt Rogers. Oh, goodness.
See, I think presents in general, if we're talking presents in general, boys are just awful at them. If you look at...
We're good to buy for.
Oh, no, but we don't buy it. That's what I'm saying. That's my point being is, if you look at the difference between girls and boys, like, you cut, like, sixth form is a great example. It'd be a girl's birthday. They'd get bags of presents and cards off all their girlfriends.
We're not very good at cards.
No. It was all this, like, big presents and bags and this. And what do I get? Happy birthday for yesterday. That's probably the best present we get. Like, we don't do it. I don't think I've ever gotten you a present for your birthday Christmas. Or
I'll just buy you 1 pint.
We actually have got presents.
I've got you Christmas presents, but we'll deal with that in
later down the line.
Slightly later. I did the classic thing on this show where I looked on the Reddit thread for the worst Secret Santa presents ever, and I'll give them to you now because some of them are vintage. Yeah. The worst, just for your own entertainment. A guinea pig. You tell me how you'd like to receive these. Secret Santa, you got a guinea pig that lived 12 years.
I've had a hamster for Christmas.
Yeah, but presumably from a family member.
No, from a girl at our school. I was about 4. Must have been about 8. I had a hamster that was supposed to live for like 2 years. Lived for about 5 years. Yeah, I can't say the name.
Obviously, don't say the name.
Don't say the name. No one will know, but yeah.
The hamster outlived the relationship by how long?
Oh my god! So long!
At least 4.5 years.
So long! It was a primary school relationship. So I went round to her, got a hamster. This hamster had endured a lot. I once put it on my friend's shoulder, who was both allergic and scared of hamsters. And he went like that, flung it across the room. It went in the air. I know this is not...
Did you consider giving it back?
What, to the girl?
Relationship ends.
I'm pretty sure...
Yeah, well, let me explain it to you. When a relationship ends, here's your clothes
back. Here's your joggers.
Here's that hamster you gave me.
Yeah.
What's its name? I don't know.
It was.
Why is it bruised? I don't know.
Yeah. So.
Oh wow, well that's exciting. So there's one for you.
Yeah. That is a good present, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, did you like the hamster?
Yeah.
Oh right.
Bubblegum. Of course I like bubblegum.
I thought we were giving the girl, saying that's a bad present, but we're telling me it was a great present.
Well, I think my mum would have spoken to her mum before and been like,
I
think they had
my son likes your daughter.
And that hamster. Give it him right. That's a nice looking hamster you got there.
Has she got any pets? Guinea pig. That's a bad one. That's a nice... Oh, anyway. Someone asked for face masks. This is a funny one. Girl asked for a face mask. Can you see where this is going? And instead of getting the, skin
like the cleansing,
she got the royal family cardboard hold-up face mask. Oh, well, just give me some face masks.
Oh, my God.
Right, here's Prince William.
Oh, my God. That is...
face mask, is it? Here you go. How to face weight loss guide. That's a tough one to take.
Ooh.
Yeah, a game called Slam Dump, which is it's like a basketball game for when you're sat on the toilet. You can hook this basketball thing up and you can throw in it. People didn't like that one.
Wait, in fact.
Go on.
Joel, what were your requests for your Secret Santa this year at work?
female body inspector mug.
A female body inspector mug.
A get ripped, get laid t-shirt.
A get ripped, get laid t-shirt.
And a keep calm, I'm celibate until marriage.
Keep calm, I'm celibate until marriage.
What did you get? What did you get?
Well, it's not
The present reveal hasn't happened yet. I'm waiting to.
No, it's after Christmas.
Oh, it's,
It's after Christmas.
Yeah, for some reason he does it way after Christmas.
But
Keep
the thing is, the thing is, like Joel's like a manager at his work, and he has authority, and he's like in a serious sort of position.
Yeah.
But doesn't really care about the social conventions as much as maybe you should, and
Keep
put
calm.
all of this on the big thing on a mat. It's like on all of the staff can see it. You put like your fit, like what you want. People
Someone's
want
going up
and
to
he's
go-
got a female body inspector mug and a friggin'
Someone's going, oh, Joel, I'm so sorry.
calm. I'm celibate.
Joel, I'm so sorry. Someone's tampered with the list of what you wanted from Secret Santa. Oh, have they taken off the keep calm, I'm celibate until marriage? That was real? So the other two are a framed picture of himself, which I think is quite funny, and this is the absolute best one. So the price limit was £5, and he left a note. Now, I took a picture of it on my phone because I needed to read you the whole note. So the price limit was £5 for what you could buy, and his note reads... Here we go. Dear Callum, I believe this will be useful to you. Unfortunately, I was unable to purchase a brand new one as it would have exceeded the £5 budget. So what I did, being the heroic sort I am, was buy myself a new one so I could give you my old one. And the picture is of a busted in USB cord. So he gave him his old USB cord so he could buy himself a new one, because buying him a new one would exceed the £5 limit. So there's a little one.
Clever.
Not the perfect one though.
No.
I'd say perfect one for guys, beer.
Yeah. But he's
Easy.
It's boring.
Job
I got
done.
it. It happened when I got the handcuffs. I got beer in return.
Yeah, well, I'd say don't take the risk with something I'm not going to like. You
it's
know
like-
what music
it's
I
like
like? I've got all the albums.
This is gonna be
Oh,
all-
really? Oh, really?
But
We'll soon find out.
I will. This is a good one. It's not Secret Santa, but it's a Christmas present. I've got one sibling, older brother Chris. We've talked about him previously.
Yep.
My uncle. I was big into football when I was younger. But no one in my family really was, except my uncle. That's why I supported Chelsea for a few years, and you might know that.
I did know that.
Yeah. Now don't support them, but in order to get me to really, really,
Since they lost to Wolves, you just jacked it in. Carry on.
since to get me into it, to get me like fully in, my uncle got me a Chelsea ticket at Stamford Bridge. We drove down, like a big
Mint.
day out. Yeah. My brother, on the other hand, got Charlie and the Chocolate Factory on DVD. Mine must have been like excess of like £100, like travel and like we had food and this. Brother got a DVD, but he didn't even like it.
He didn't get food either. He didn't even like it. You probably watched it with him.
Yeah.
He didn't watch the... Nah, forget it. They've got the gag. It was a Pokemon advent calendar, all right? You got it?
It's
All right,
done.
you got
It's
it.
pissing
It
us
was
off.
there. It's not there. Yeah, you're right. That's inaccurate.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll leave some options in the corner for what the perfect Secret Santa gift might be. And if you would be so kind, you can get up there and cast your vote. Nice one.
I really hope this does work. The whole options in the corner bit.
I've never...
Imagine if we go to do it and we can't do it, and every
I've
time.
seen YouTube videos where it happens.
Yeah.
So it should be happening now. Merry Christmas.
Right. So now we're gonna do the reveal of the presents we've got each other, as it is Christmas Day.
It is Christmas Day.
Are
you going to start?
Yep. Yeah, I can do.
Yep.
I've got one for yourself.
Good.
Which I'll leave here. And I've got one for Joel.
Oh, the female body inspector. Get him in.
So this is basically a big thanks for professional work Joel does.
Joel is part of the reason why this...
He's coming in on Christmas Day as well.
Yeah.
Out of his own...
Amazing. Just to get behind the camera and put it all
So
together.
there's-
So big props to Joel.
That's yours.
Ooh, feels nice. Am I going? Am I going?
Yeah.
Go for it, go for it.
All me. Oh, fucking
We,
mint.
backstory for this, me and Joel live together and we are now currently a bit low on bread. So
That is the one. I've literally just bought some last night.
Did you
A big
Christmas
toasty
Eve? What
loaf.
shop is open on
A
Christmas
big
Eve?
toasty loaf.
Last
A big
night?
toasty loaf. Well, I'm fucking all over that. to be
Yeah,
honest with
so that's as much as I can do.
We gave him a big build-up.
you. Thank you.
Told him how much work
I
he
really,
does,
really
how good he is
appreciate
for
that.
us, and you got him a loaf
Look
of
at
bread
that.
of which you're going to eat half of. And it's not even a loaf. That's not a loaf, that.
No. It's a.
It's a toasty loaf.
But look, boys,
We like toasty
it's the
loaf.
family favourite for perfect toast.
See?
You don't get much better than that.
Merry
See?
Christmas.
Top
Merry
top
Christmas.
drawer stuff.
Thanks, Matt.
No worries.
Appreciate it,
No
man.
worries. So Jordan, what am I opening? This is you. And I'll give the backstory to this as well.
Fair
'Cause
play.
you might not get it straight away.
Well wrapped.
You do these or your mum?
Oh yeah, I did them. I wrapped these.
Why have you got me David Guetta, One More Love? I don't know why he's done this. And also, even less likely to ever be played, Beethoven. What is this?
Right.
What
So
is this?
basically,
Beethoven.
Jordan
Live?
has this thing, right? Where if you go in his car and you play a CD, he has to play it from the first song to the last. Tell me that's
CDs
not true.
That is true.
That is true. And I'll tell
I'll
you an
tell you
example
what-
of this.
I'll tell you
give you an
what-
example of this when we went back from we had an away trip for Mactown Football Club to Telford, I think it was.
Great trip.
And on our way back, we slept in a what do you call it? A lay-by, but like a with little chef. That place.
Oh.
So we slept there for 2 hours at
That was
3
a
o'clock
weird
in the
night.
morning, and then on the way back from 3 o'clock in the morning,
This is
on
our
a
life.
4-hour drive, Jordan played the entirety of Scooter's album. 18 tracks of Scooter.
It was worse than that.
So I'm
it was,
now-
no, it was worse than that because it was double disc.
Yeah.
It was Scooter, one side, it was Jumping All Over the World, one side, the album Jumping All Over the World, the other side, the best of the 20 years of Scooter.
And I had to listen to this at 3 o'clock
Whilst
in the
he's
morning.
knackered.
Whilst I'm knackered, so I've now got him 2 CDs that I know he won't
Just so you know,
like.
that was,
Just-
well, that was 4 years ago?
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I remember it, Jordan. It scars me every night.
I like Scooter.
One of which
Merry
of the songs
Christmas.
on the Beethoven one is 25 minutes long. So you better play them, and you better play from start to
Talk
finish.
to me about how you came up with the decision of Guetta and
I
Beethoven.
thought I'd give you a bit of a variety mix.
Also,
It was
Matt,
either going to be that or Andrew Lloyd Webber's soundtrack. But
Oh,
I
no,
thought you
I
might
don't
have
like
enjoyed
that.
that.
I
I
don't
thought
like
you might
that.
have enjoyed it.
I wouldn't have minded that. I'll tell you where he's been a sneaky one. Gift Aid product. He hasn't taken it off. He wants me to know that he's put it on Gift Aid because he's Matt Rodders and he's a good person and it's Christmas. You know, if you're that good a person, you'll just do it for your own merit and take it off and give me the... And now I have to peel off the Gift Aid just so we know that that's what he's done. So there you are. Thanks, Matt. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Right. I hope yours are as beautifully wrapped as mine.
I don't wrap presents. I've wrapped 2 presents. Let me just go get them.
I do respect that, to be honest.
I don't wrap presents. I'll explain to you why.
Ever.
Right. Oh, God.
Is this for the environment? Or
I've wrapped... No, I can tell you. I've wrapped 2 presents ever in my life before.
That's so mental.
The second was at uni and was fine, just an easy wrap. The first... when's this? Year 9, year 10, something. Bird I fancied's birthday. I go to incredible lengths, cycling several miles to a gaff, right? Just with shit presents like chocolates and stuff. Big surprise, well done, he's done well, nice guy. How old am I, 14? Leave.
7. I know where from and to as well. Go on.
Bait, innit? Oh, God, up that hill, you're joking, aren't you? Anyway, at this point, I've done well. Big surprise, nice guy. Presents are average, you know, whatever. Chocolates in a film or some bullshit. Anyway, bleep that out. Anyway, this is my big mistake. This is classic Davis, by the way. This is vintage 14-year-old Davis. The card, right? Let's just go, oh, here's your card. Anyway, so she goes back in the house and she's like, She went for a walk. Anyway, she was back in her house. Mum's like, "Oh, where have you been?" This isn't a great story, actually. She was back in her house, and Mum's like, "Oh, yeah, Jordan came and got me these things and this card." She opens the card. This will make you cringe. 14, now 22, so. Same guy, but anyway. Opens the card, and it's like, instead of being like 2x, happy birthday, here's some stuff. It was like, it was bad. I can't remember all the words, but it was like 2x. And instead, the overall meaning wasn't like, you deserve a good birthday. It was like, I'm really sad that I'm just your friend. Basically, it was the vibe. And she started crying in front of her mum. Merry Christmas, everyone! And from then on, I have decided never to wrap presents.
Jordan, I understand it. Like, I get your story. But why does that mean you shouldn't wrap presents? Maybe you shouldn't write cards
That was what you
instead.
took away from that situation.
Because I remember making a big effort to wrap those presents the night.
So now it's tainted.
Everything. I also now don't cycle. Long distances. Nah. That whole town is forsaken to me now. Anyway, so your presents are in this King of Trainers
is this
bag.
the unwrapping?
This is the
Do we have
unwrapping.
to guess whose is whose?
Oh,
We'll know.
at the minute these are for Matt.
Fair dues.
These are for
That's
Matt at the
fine,
minute.
mate.
Oh, also, I should say before he gets them out, it's exactly what you asked for. It's exactly what he asked for. It's exactly what he asked for. I'm so
Reality
easy.
is just a unicorn ride away.
Reality is just a unicorn right away.
I mean,
Yeah.
you've got
Girl
the
stuff.
bottoms as well.
Oh,
Sorry, you've done
Yeah.
too much.
Outdone yourself there.
Yeah, anything else? And remember, it's all just what he asked for.
Sex and the City, the movie. Not quite a gift aid, more like £1.
I don't care. It's what. Look, it's what you asked for.
I mean, it's not a Christmas movie, but we'll watch it today.
It's also brilliant and fabulous. So.
Pre-owned and shrink wrapped again. I think that is worth mentioning.
Is there anything else in there?
There
Remember
is
the
Jordan.
comedy rule of 3.
There is Jordan. Little Willy Con.
Now, I'll tell you the funniest thing about these.
Is he had to buy him?
I had them anyway. Funniest thing about these is it does say somewhere, because clearly these are a comedy gag, right? But they do have to print somewhere saying, not to be used as a birth control device.
For adult use only.
Just in case you were like, whoa.
These are disgusting. Keep out of the reach of children. Oh, God. Don't want to know. Small parts may present a choking hazard. That is gold. That is absolutely
So anyway,
gold.
happy Christmas, boys. There will be a surprise at the very, very end of the show.
That's
that
absolutely fine.
will get you involved.
I do appreciate that.
so are these now
I was
his presents?
starting to feel.
No,
a
well,
little
this is
uncomfortable.
clearly. Well, you know what I mean. You know, this was all fun and games. There's one more surprise at the end of the show.
I'm going to go.
Yeah,
I'm
please
starting to
go
feel
and
a bit
check that this is.
uncomfortable.
Check
Yeah,
that this is.
disgusting wine.
For ages, we are in business. We've got it.
All right, Min. Jump cut. Right, so it's time for the third and final question from this Not From The Bottle Christmas special. It's not a big one. The presents took a while, so I don't know if we've overrun, but we don't have to indulge in this topic for too long. But is Christmas the best time of the year? Is what we're going with. Is Christmas the best time of the year? My uncle used to come around every Christmas. He now would rather work because he works in. He's like one of the nights guys for like the big co-op building in Manchester. The Manchester one, the big curly one near the arena. So he goes in. He's basically in. He works in the night, and then all that happens is suppliers ring up who bring the vans, and if they're like, "Oh, we've got stuck" or something, they ring up and he just lets people know. Basically, that's what he does. Christmas Day is nothing happening, but he has to go in, so he just goes in, takes beers, and it's just him and the other night guys, and they just get pissed on Christmas Day in their gaff and just watch whatever they want, do whatever they want. He has a better Christmas working than he would hanging out with us. He loves Christmas. It's mint. He gets double pay. He gets pissed at work.
Yeah.
Living the dream, that guy.
I mean, I personally prefer birthday, my own birthday. Because it's about, God's favourite child, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
This
The
guy.
chosen one.
Yeah.
The alpha gene.
Did you? I want to tell you that I actually had this thought in my head at first year of uni. I once believed I was the son of God. Have I told you
What are you
this?
talking about?
Right, so I had this exam coming up where I got 40. Yeah.
I remember the story. It doesn't stand up. You be the judge. Go on.
So I got 40% in the coursework, meaning I had to get 40% in the exam. And I was there about 2 days before trying to revise for this European economics. It's the history of European economics or something like that. That's how much I didn't know. I don't even know what it was. Anyway, I had absolutely no clue. And for the first time in my whole life, I'm not a religious person. I'm probably more atheist, if anything, maybe agnostic. But, I'm not a religious person.
Sure.
But for the first time in my life, I prayed. And with a serious pray. And I looked up and said, I will believe. I will believe if you...
What?
If you make me, if I pass this test, if I get,
Sure.
So anyway, went into the exam, which was in Liverpool Cathedral.
Wow.
That was starting off on that foot.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
So you go into the examination hall, where you get handed a number from, say it's 200 people, 1 to 200. They're all muddled up. You can get anything. It could be blah, blah.
Yeah.
Let's just say I got the number 69.
Yeah. Let's just say 69.
Let's just say that number.
Let's just say 69. Yeah, go on.
So I'd go to my desk, which was, numbered.
Yeah.
69.
69.
And
You were like, oh, right.
there was a girl sat upside down there.
My prayers are coming true.
Yeah, no, I'm
Failed the exam, but I saw a 69. And I believe in God.
Yeah, I went into the examination hall, got the number 69, and written on that desk was, I can't remember now, it's like, God sees you, scraped into the desk.
Yeah. Okay.
And guess who passed? With flying... No, I got 53, but still.
Wasn't
I passed.
there? I seem to remember this story, but there was a bit where you prayed and then you were like, "There's 100 topics it could be on. I'm gonna look at one now and make this prayer."
Yeah.
Like this is how I remember the story.
Yeah.
And you read this one topic and you opened it up and it was exactly
Yeah.
Well,
I also then carried this on and I was stood having a piss with my then girlfriend. She wasn't pissed.
what does that mean?
She was just looking at me. I know this isn't a great start.
Looking at me going.
But anyway, I was pissed on a wall, right? Have you ever heard the tale of Moses and the Red Sea?
Yeah.
Right, so I was pissing on the wall, and as it came down to my feet, I went, "Don't go on my shoes," and it genuinely split like around my shoe. It was
What you mean? It didn't go through?
No, it didn't go through.
It
It
parted around.
parted. I parted the yellow sea.
Questions for you. Why do you think this makes you the son of God and not prove the existence of God? Example: Moses, not the son of God.
Because I have
You, Moses, parted the Red Sea. Whatever,
still
because there was
doesn't-
tribes on either side. Not the son of God.
Still
you
doesn't even claim
didn't want some piss on your shoes, and you get a grade higher.
Dude, I did with the exam bit. Like it's real. You know? No, I think it's more me at that age being quite confident. Maybe.
Did you
But-
pray again? Next time you wanted something, did you pray again?
No, because you don't pay for when you want. You pray for when you need.
Did you pray next time you needed something? I'm probably an atheist. You don't pray for what you want. Pray for what you need.
Oh, sure. To the end of this, I really did not fully believe it.
Yeah.
But now I do. No,
And
no,
now
yeah. So
it's Christmas. A wonderful
I
time for
don't.
us
Yeah.
all.
But I do think birthdays are better, which is what I originally said, and that went off somewhere. But
Doesn't matter. Birthdays might be better. Summer might be better. New Year's isn't better because everything's overpriced.
even taxis,
Especially taxis. Is Christmas the best time of the year? That place where you normally click the eye if it's there?
World Cup.
Go there. Oh, World Cup.
World Cup is the best time of year by a mile.
That's every other year though. And normally we do.
I
Normally
told
do.
you about my sacking.
Normally we do shit.
Oh, I know, but it doesn't matter, Jordan. When
We
I got
did
to chant,
one.
When I got to chant with all my friends, we hate IKEA, we hate IKEA when
Yeah.
we beat Sweden.
Yeah.
That will never be topped.
That will never be topped.
It,
Beating Sweden in the quarterfinal
IKEA.
can never be topped.
passing uni,
Yeah.
son of God. That
Yeah.
that is how it gets.
Not from the bottle.
Right
up there.
My hands aren't that long. Jordan. So anyway, yeah, just vote up top, here, there, everywhere. Who knows?
Merry Christmas.
Anyway,
All right, guys. Thank you for watching this, the first ever Not From The Bottle Christmas special. Hope you've had a good time. It's great to spend our Christmases with you this year. Now, I've got a proper present for you, Matt, and for yourself, Joel. So if you want to just slide on in. Again, it's not wrapped. You know why. So if you just want to get yourself in the mid, not left a lot of space for you. It's in this Primark bag that you probably can't even see, but there you are. If you want to try and negotiate your way through that, the pair of
That's
you.
heavy. There's some weight behind that. Ooh.
so this is a real present.
This is real present. Just to say, you
Unwrapping
know,
as well.
Breaking the bag.
And we have 2 Stella
I
glasses.
thought you could do with
Amazing.
some Stella
That is
glasses.
good. That is good.
Your favourite, of
And
course.
some Stella.
I don't
Portuguese.
play it.
They better friggin' advertise. We have done some advertising for these boys. Look, it's everywhere. You can't get it. You can't
It
get
is,
away
to be
from
fair.
it.
Prime those logos towards the camera.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get a deal off them.
If in the new year we come back and all the Stella merch has been replaced by all Magnus merch, you'll know why. So anyway, 3
Thank
great
you very
podcasts
much.
so far. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Goodwill to all men and to all a very Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. That Stella's were just for show. You need to give them back. Yeah, I'm kidding. Merry Christmas. Sex and the City, anyone?
I think we get stuck straight in. And there's conveniently 3 little Willy condoms.
So I'm just gonna put this like there or some shit. If I can get it on the wall.
Yeah, but
Give a Christmassy vibe.
aren't we pretending that it's actually Christmas though?
Yes.
We're gonna have to eat all of these.
Fuck.
We've not even opened one. Let's get going.
Let on, man. Oh, Christ. Right, that'll do it. And then just eat a few. Now we're actually going to have to eat them.
Yeah, keep it open.